Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel and Power BI series, and this video going to be extension of the last video, and today we are going to see how to create a bookmark, how to create a page navigator, and we are going to some of the iterative functions like SUMX, PRODUCTX, concatenation X, mean X, max X, and many more. And if you feel this video is very interesting and insightful, please don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm putting a lot of effort for you guys. So let's go to my computer screen. Guys, so in last class we have developed this dashboard, and today will be the extension of whatever we have done in the last class. So let's say that you have developed this dashboard, and you want, of course, if one dashboard, one report is not sufficient for your data, always whenever you work in the industry, there will be that you have to develop multiple sheet. So how to create a multiple sheet? So right now we have page one. So the only one report view is available on my screen or on my Power BI dashboard. If I want to create a multiple report, I would just click plus sign and one empty page will be created on your Power BI desktop, and you can create again multiple visualization over here also. Sometime we need to give some name for the pages also, so you can give the page name. That's very easy. Just double click on this, and or let's say just right click on this, and there is an option here, rename, delete, and hide. So what is the meaning of rename? I think you guys know that. Just rename the page. So it's, let's say that product, I'll just write product view. Okay. Now there was an option over here, duplicate page. Once you click on duplicate page, it will create exactly same. It's duplicated the very first page, and it's mentioned the name duplicate of the product view. Now you can rename this also, maybe let's say anything. I'll just write X, Y, Z. Any name you can give to this. Okay. Now there's an option over here, delete. I think you know what is the meaning of delete. If I click on delete, it will delete the entire page. Let's see that I don't want this XYZ page. Okay. So right click on this and delete, and it will delete it from your desktop Power BI. Now we have an option over here, hide. If I click on hide, see, there is no impact, but you will see this icon over here. What does it mean? So right now it's in the desktop Power BI, and whenever you hide also you can see the page. But whenever you upload this desktop Power BI report to the cloud, we have an option here to publish. See, once you publish the dashboard, and if it is hidden, the user can't see this page until unless they don't have any link to come over here. So as of now, just understand that if the page is hidden and if you publish this dashboard, they can't see this, they can't come on this, because there will be no tab over here to click on and navigate to this page. Okay, that is the meaning of the hide here. So I will unhide this. Now let's say that you want to copy some of the this visualization to the new page. That is possible. Just click on the visualization, select the visualization, Control C, and come to the next page and Control V. The visualization will get copy pasted here. Now let's say that you want to copy the entire visualization from here. In mean that you want to select all and paste all the visualization on this page. So that is also possible. Click anywhere in this page and then Control A, means all selected, Control C, and click on page 2 and Control V. There is the option here, synchronize, don't synchronize. Synchronize means it will synchronize with the data. So it is synchronized. But you will see that this is overlapping over here. Why? Because this page I have increased the width and height. How we can do that? See, there's an option over here. Right now none of my visualization is selected, my page is selected. Now go to this format your report page and come to the canvas setting. Here we have applied custom and height 900 pixel and width 1500 pixel. Okay, for page 2 I think it's not selected the 900 and 1500. So I have selected the page by clicking on the page. Now come to the format your report page, and we have here canvas setting. In this, see, the ratio is already by default. Whenever you create any page, by default 16.9 will be get selected, but I want the custom. So I'll click on the custom. Now here it was 900 pixel. So 900, and it was 1500. 1500. 500. See now, and I will keep this alignment to the middle. See the changes, you will find the changes. Observe the top header over here. If I click on top and if I click on the middle, so that is the difference. Now I will select these and I will bring over here. So I will just I will try to remove this overlapping over here. And dragging and dropping is very easy in the Power BI, guys, so it's even a child can do this. So I will drag this little bit down, and I will drag this also a little bit down. I will drag this, I'll create some space over here, and I'll also create some space over here and down as well. So whenever you create any visualization, please try to keep the symmetric space. It's not like that one the space between one visualization to another is more and one to another is small. So it should be perfect. Your visualization space and designing should be very perfect. It should be very professional. Then only your manager will be happy and they may give you some extra bonus for this. Yeah, there is possibility that you will get the extra bonus. Like if your visualization is very good and the stakeholders like it, there's a possibility that they will give you some kind of a bonus for that creating. Okay, now let's say that I have created the new page, but actually it is just I have copy paste. But assume that you have created the new visualization over here. We have two visualization. One is over here and another one is here. Okay. Now you want to go from this page to that page. Okay, because whenever you upload this visualization, people try to move with the navigator, not with the page. And one more thing, let's say that I have applied 2015 because see, let's say that whenever you upload this dashboard on the cloud, there will be a user. There is a multiple user of this dashboard. It's not only one person going to use this. Okay, and let's say that they want to see 2015 data and the region north. Okay, and category, because he is the category manager of bakery only. Okay, so he want to analyze this data, and after this he after analyzing the data he want to close back, and the another person will come here and maybe he's requiring something else. Now to again bring back this to the original state, you have to go one by one and you have to clear the filter, right? See, region again, clear the filter. Bakery again, category again, clear the filter. But I want something over here that if I click on that, whatever the external filter applied on that will be like removed and the original state of the dashboard will be retrieved. So how we can bring that? For that we are going to create a bookmark over here. Okay, and that bookmark will capture this original state of this visualization, and whenever you apply any kind of filter over here, and let's say that you have applied the filter and you visualize the data, and once you click on the bookmark, it will come to the original state of the report. So this is how we the use of the bookmark. Okay, so basically to bring the your report to the original state, it's basically to remove all the filter. Okay, now it's very important that whenever you apply the bookmark or whenever you create the bookmark, you create at the last. When the all the visualization, all the reports is ready and it is ready to publish, then you create a bookmark over here. Why? I will tell you after just couple of minutes. Okay, so right now I'm going to create one of the bookmark, and what how to create the bookmark, just follow the step. So we have here insert. In the insert we have an image over here. So any image we're going to import over here, and then we will navigate that one and we will give the action to that to the bookmark. Okay, so right now, instead of we have an option over here to button. See, these are the button you have. You can use any of the button to create a bookmark. You have a shape also, but it's generally people import the images from the externally, and the bookmark icon is something like filter icon. Clear filter icon is something like this. So this is the filter icon people use for the Power BI. Click right over here, filter clear icon. Okay, and just Google it and go to the image, and you will get all kind of filter clear icon over here. Then you can just download. Let's say that I like this one, or I like this one. Okay, I like this one. I'll just copy. Sorry, I will just save image as, and I will download this into to the my download directory. After that, I'll come to the this Power BI, and we have option here image. Okay, click on this, and I have downloaded this. I will open here. See, the bookmark image has been imported to the Power BI, right? So this is what we have imported over here. Now, if you click anything, it will not work because we have not given the action. Action is off over here. So there is another option also here to create a bookmark. You have an option here, see bookmark. You can also, if you don't want the image to import from the your local system, like to download from the web and from import from the local system, you can also use this. Go to the button and you have over here bookmark. So this will also create a one of the 1 minute. It will create one of the icon over here, and then you can use this icon. You can drag this to over here, and you can increase the size, and you can give. But actually this looking more representative way. It's looking good to this dashboard, so we are going to use this also. But no problem, you can use this also if you want. But general practice in the industry also, people use this kind of a icon for the filter clear, to clear the filter, I mean. I'll delete this. Now I'm going to use this. Okay, so now you have an option here, style. See, there's nothing over here. Fit or fill and normal. So anything you can keep, there is nothing. And there is a option over here, effect, background on, and you can keep any background for this. But I will keep no background. This is okay. And no background. Keep this. Since transparency is 100%, there is no background. I'll just, or maybe I'll off the background. I don't want the background anything over here. Okay. Now I'm going to enable the action. Once I enable the action, we have option here, type, and in type we have a bookmark, page navigation, web URL, apply all slicer, clear all slicer. So I'm going to create a bookmark for this. Okay. And what is the bookmark? See, bookmark is not created. So guys, before creating the action and giving the action to this icon, we need to create a bookmark for this. So I'm going to model, I'm going to, sorry, view. In the view, we have over here bookmark. I click on this. Once I click on this, this bookmark will get enabled over here, and we have option here, add. Once I'll click on this, so see, bookmark has been created. Now you can rename this also. You have option here, update, rename, delete, group. So I'm going to rename first, and I'm going to write over there whatever the name I have given for the product view, because whenever you create multiple pages over here, maybe there will be a lot of bookmark over here. Okay, so you give always the page name to the bookmark, so it will be easy to identify. So I'm just writing over here product view. Okay, the bookmark has been created. I'll close this. Again, I'll click on this. I'll go to the action and bookmark, and see, right now we have one bookmark, page view, and it is created. It is linked to the this icon. Now let me apply the filter, region equal to north. Okay, and category equal to bakery. Now see, we are visualizing this data, right? We have already visualized, so we want to go to the original state where the all the filters should be all. So I will click on this, and it will return to all. But if you click right now, it will not work. I mean, if you click here directly, left click, it will not work. Why? Whenever you are in the desktop version of the Power BI, first you click control and then click on the icon, it will work. See, it is working, right? But whenever this uh, Power BI desktop or Power BI report is published on the web, your left click will work. But right now the left click will not work, so you have to use control plus left click. Okay, let me show you again. So I will click here again, north, and month is March. Okay, so I'm analyzing the north region with the March data. My analysis is completed. Now I want to come back to the original state. So control, first press the control in your keyboard, then click on the bookmark, left click, say month all, region all. So all the filter has been cleared, right? This is the use of the bookmark. Now I have said that you create the bookmark at the end of the report. Whenever the report is created and it is ready to publish, you develop the bookmark to clear the filter. Guys, why I have said this, let me explain you this. Okay, so let's say that I will change something over here. Instead of the gender, I will bring age, or like customer name. Okay, just for the understanding, I have kept like this. Okay, now let me bring it 2016, and category, let's say that food and grains. Okay, now my analysis is completed and I want to come back to the my original state of the this visualization. So all the filters should be clear. So again, control click on this, all is completed, right? Now let's say that you don't want all the gender, all the customer name over here. You want only 5 customer name. So click on this, you have all the customer name, select all, sorry, go to the filter, top and clear here 5. Okay, by the value I will click here, by the fact sales and by the profit, anything. I just want to show you something, that's why I'm creating this kind of. Now I have created one of the filter on this visualization. Okay, now let me see visualize the data based upon the region equal to north, and category anything X and meets. Okay, and month maybe let's say May. Fine, I have analyzed the data. Now I want to come back to my original state. So again, press Control and click on this. See what happened. Top N filter has been eliminated. This is what I said. If you have developed your dashboard and you want any update on this, let's say that if you want any update on this, you update the dashboard and then update the bookmark as well, or create the bookmark at the end when it is ready to publish. So after completing this dashboard, you check this with your manager, and when they said that it is ready to publish, then create the bookmark and publish this. But sometime after publishing the dashboard, maybe from the stakeholders you may get some kind of request. I try to do that, apply some filter on this visualization or apply some filter on this visualization. So whenever you apply any filter on the visualization from this side, uh, or maybe filter on this page, and again if you don't update the bookmark, it will bring to the original state. So whatever the condition you apply, it will get eliminated once you click on the update, on this bookmark. So what is the next process to overcome this? So let's say that this dashboard is ready to publish. Okay, and I have created the bookmark also, and I have already published the dashboard. Later on I got a one update on this. Instead of this top 5, I want to see top 10 product. Okay, so I'll come to the filter, and from here, instead of top 5, top 10. Okay, and apply. So we have here all top 10 product, right, based upon the sales. Just for understanding, please try to understand this. We already developed the dashboard and we have published, but the stakeholders, the manager or maybe the CEO said that instead of the 5, we want the top 10 product over here. I want to see. So I have increased the filter top n equal to 10. Now I will change the title over here also, because it is top 10. So it is top 10 product. Done. Now again, so it is ready and we have published this. Now they are analyzing the data. Let's say south region, category equal to, let's fruit. Okay, now my analysis is done. Now I want to clear all the filter. So what I will do, control, please check this data over here. Okay, control, and I will click on this. I think you have not observed because I have created a lot of filter over here. Now come over here, click on this, see top 5. It was not available over because I have applied a lot of filter, that's why you are not able to identify. But see from here, product top 5, but I have applied top 10. How come it is top 5? Because after top 10, once I cleared the filter, it cleared the filter from this filter as well, and the filter on this view also. So what is the use of this? I mean, how can we overcome this? So whenever you do any kind of modification on your filter, you always update the bookmark. Click here and we have option here, update. Now it has been updated. If you click anything over here, let's say, and if you clear the filter, your top 10 will be available over here. Why? Because I, after changing the filter, I have added the, I have updated the bookmark. So it is always to update the bookmark. Now next is that, let's say that you want to navigate the page from this page to that page, and again from page 2 to page 1. So for that we are going to use the page navigator. So we have here insert, and then we have here buttons, and from the button we are going to keep the right arrow. Right arrow means we are going to the next page. Okay, so this is the one kind of the page navigator, and I'm going to use the connection for this action, and type is page navigation, and see, destination is page 2 because we have the page 2 over here. Okay, now the action is enabled and it is linked to the page 2. Now if I want to, let's say, go to page 2, so again control and left click, so we came back to the page 2. Now we want to go back, so again we can click the left arrow from here, and we can go to the page product view. So again we have to pass here action on, and type equal to page navigation, destination equal to product view. It's clear. Now let's say I want to go back to the product view, again I will control and left click, I come back to the first page. So this is how you can create the page navigation and the bookmark. Now let me create one of the bookmark over, sorry, page navigator over here. Okay, so I have created the one page navigator. Imagine that this is also one of the Power BI report, and we have a page navigator over here, and from here we are going to, let's say, page, this is page navigator, and we are going directly from here to page 2, correct? I will click right click, control plus left click, I came to the page 2. If I will click on this, if I'll click on this, it will return to the back to the page 1. See, if I'll again click on here, we are on the page 2. If I'll click on this, it will come to the page 1. So what is the use of the back button? We have used here back button. For the back button, maybe you can use this, or we have option here back, this also work over here. Let me bring this to this side, or generally guys, this home button we use for the reset actually, so I'm going to delete this, and for the back button I'm going to use this. Okay, and I will show you what is the use of the back button and this. So back button is basically that if you come from any page to this page, if you click on the back button, you will go to directly to that page. Let's say that I am on the page 1, and from the page 1 if I come to the page 2, if I click on the back button, I will go to the page 1. Okay, right, let's say that I am on the product view, and from the product view, if I go to the page 2, and if I click on the back button, it will go to the product view. Okay, so let me show you this. So that is the use of the back button. And page navigator means we will provide the navigation of the page over here. See, we have given over here page navigation, destination is a product view. It means that whenever you will click on this, it will always go to the product view, because as a destination we have given product view. But back button is something from wherever you will come, you will go directly there. Okay, so right now let's say that I am on the page 1. Okay, and I control and left click, I came to the page 2. Now I'll go to the page product view. Okay, now from the product view, let's say I'll click on this, and I came to the page 2. Now I want to go back, control and left click, see, I came to the product view. Again I'll go to the page 2. Okay, from here I will go to the page 1, and okay, right now in page 1 again, control and left click. Now if I'll click on this, where I'll go, product view or page 1, we'll go to the page 1, because from the page 1 we came to the page 2. So control and click on this, so we came to the page 1. Again click on this, we are here, and go to the product view. Again come to the page 2 and click on this back button. See, we are on the product view. So this is the use of the back button. From where you will come to this page, it will be, if you click on this back button, you will go direct to that page. Doesn't matter that this page is wherever. Okay, that is the use of the back button. So guys, we have seen clear filter icon and action, how to create the bookmark, how to create the page navigator, how to create the back button. Okay, so now we are going to see how to create the other DAX formula using the iterator. Okay, so for that one, let's go to create one table first, because that once we have the another table, which is just a very simple table, and from there we are going to explain how to use the SUMX, how to use the average X, mean X, product X, and many more. Okay, so how to create the table? For that, just click over here, enter data. We have option here to enter data. Here, see, in the home button we have here enter data. Click on this, and just table name, let it be table, or maybe you want to give some other table name, you can give. Let's say that I will create here table 1. That is okay. Now column 1, and I'm going to write something over here. Let's say I will just rename this to name. Okay, and I'll create one more column, that is number, and one more column, that is number 1. Okay, now name, let's say that I want to write here Ravi. Here let's say Syam. Here let's say that GAY and Gyan. Here let's say John. Here let's say that Pawan. Pawan is my friend name basically. And let's say here Liana. Here let's say that I want to write Stephen. He's also my friend. And David. Let's say here I want to write the Kevin. Here let's say I want to write Galaxy. Okay, that's more than enough. Now the number is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So like this you can create a table. There is another way also creating a table, but this is one of the simplest way to create a table. Now there is an option edit and load, but I will create on the load because this data is just clean data. We don't want to go to the Power Query editor. So if you click on the edit, you will go to the Power Query editor, but I don't want to derive any new column, or I don't want to manipulate my column. So I just click on the load. Once I click on the load, it will come to the Power BI directly. So see here, it will take some time, I guess, and see, it is creating some connection and establishing, and now it is, we have here table 1. See all the data over here. Okay, so now I am going to show you. I'll bring this to here, and let me bring this to here. Okay, and this is the empty page, and I'm going to write here iterator function. Okay, very first function we are going to see that, that is, let me bring this to the top to middle. Now it's fine. So very first function we are going to see, that is the SUMX. So first let me visualize this data. I'm going to take a table, and you know what is the use of table. It is just like a Excel. Okay, and I'm going to take a name, I'm going to take a number, and I'm going to take a number. Okay, so instead of some number, I'll click on this, I'll change the name. So like this, you can change the name of the column as well, and number one. Okay, now see, so this is what we have created: name, number, and number one. Now what I want, that the number one should add by 2, each number add by 2, and we get at the end total. So for that we use the SUMX. SUMX is nothing but the iterator function. Why do we call this iterator function? Because it has a expression which iterate row wise, and then it will give the sum of the entire row. So let me show you this. Right click, new measure. I'll write here use of sum x equal to sum x. So sum x is the function. Now here is the two argument we can pass to this function. One is the table, another is the expression. So what is the table and what is the expression? Table means wherever whatever the column you are going to consider in the expression, same table you have to pass over here. So I am going to pass number one row column to the expression. So I am going to use the table 1 as the table over here. Okay, so table 1 comma, what is my expression? My expression is that number 1 plus 2. So what I want, each number of the number 1 column add by 2, and we get the sum of the total. Once I click on this, see what is happening. It is created over, the DAX is created. Once I drag over here, see what is the result. 18 plus 2 20, 20 plus 2 22, 13 plus 2 15, 16 plus 2 18, and so on, and we get at the end total value. So guys, this is how the SUMX work. And what is the use of this SUMX? Let's say over here, assume over here that this is the uh, assume that this is not a profit, this is the logistic cost of the product. Okay, and this is the manufacturing cost of the product. Now your goal is that you want to find the total cost of the product. So total cost of the product will be the GST plus manufacturing cost, right? So for that, let's say that you want to visualize this data, that you want to find out top 5 product manufacturing cost, sorry, total cost. In this case, what, let me explain this in the Excel. It will be easy. Let me explain this in Excel, so it will be easy. So right now I'm just going to write here product name. Okay, product name. Here I'm going to write the GST. Okay, and here let's say I'm going to write the manufacturing cost. Manufacturing cost. Okay, there could be many more, guys. I think not only manufacturing cost or GST, maybe freight charges. So all are included to the product cost actually. Now let's say that you have this data in your table. Okay, and you want to find the top 5 product which where the cost of the product is high. So first of all, you have to find the total cost of the product. So total cost of the product is nothing but GST plus manufacturing cost, manufacturing cost plus freight charges, freight charges. So once you add, again remove this, it will be easy. Okay, so once you add these three, you will get the total cost. Total cost. Now after that, you will have a product and the total cost, and from here you can find the top 5. But see, creating a new column in the Power BI is not always good, because unnecessary you are creating a extra column. There is no use of that, and again it is going to take a space and the disk space and the processor also, means processing charges, what you call time also. So for that we need to create a dex, sorry dex, of course we are going to create a dex, but we are going to create a measure. And in the measure, if you just click directly equal to sum GST plus manufacturing cost plus freight charges, it may not work, because with respect to each product he has to add all the columns, all three row of the BCD column. So it is nothing but the row label iteration, and sum is not the iterator function. SUMX is the iterator function. So SUMX, what SUMX said that, SUMX say that you do whatever the expression inside the function, and at the end I'll give you the total of the sum of the total. So basically what they will do, that they will add this GST, manufacturing cost, freight charges one by each row, and one create the virtual total cost inside this dex. Where is this? It will create the virtual column over here inside this dex, and at the end this sum will give the total sum of that. So what is happening over here, see what I have done, the table 1 number 1 plus 2 means in the number 1 column we are adding 2. So each, it is iterating each row and adding the 2 to the each number, and virtually it is storing one column over here, and at the end it is giving me, sorry here it is giving me the sum of that. Let's say that if I want to use in any of the visualization, we can easily use this, right? And it is giving the total sum of that, 175 175. So that is the use of this. Maybe another simple use case is that, let's say that you have a multiple column, numerical column, and you want to provide sum of the expression with that column, and at the end you want the sum of that, you can easily get it, right? Now let's say that my next requirement is, instead of the this plus 2, I want to multiply this number and number 1, and I want to get the result of the total sum of that. So what is my requirement? Let me show you 1 minute. So my requirement is, I want to multiply 8 into 18, 10 into 20, 3 into 13, and whatever the result will come, I want the sum of that. But unnecessary, I don't want to create a new column for that. So that's why we are going to use the SUMX. In the expression, you can provide the any expression over here, and at the end the sum, you will get the sum of those expression. So right now I'm going to write over here table number 1 into table number. So what we are going to do, we are multiplying the number 1 column and the number column, and at the end after multiplying whatever the virtual column we will get, because this is a SUMX measure, so we are not going to use we are not going to have a calculated column in my table. So it is going to create the virtual table after multiplication of this, and at the end the sum function will sum that table that as a total. Clear? So I'll just click over here. See what we got: 18 into 8 144, 20 into 10 200, 13 into 3 39, 16 into 6 96, and at the end 935. So let's say that if I'm going to use the card, see we are already using the card over here, and the result is 935. Now you may ask that, how we are getting the table over here? You said that it is not going to use the table, but we are getting the table where we have this column. My friend, this is the visualization of the table, and in the table we are bringing all these three columns and the dex, and this dex having the filter of the name. I think just refer the previous video, you will get to know that. Okay, my what I want to say, that whenever you create this measure, you are not going to have any calculated column in the data table. here you are using the external visualization table where this SUMX measure is filtering out based upon the name. That's why you are seeing this column over here. It's clear. So this is what you can use the SUMX. Okay, in the expression you can provide any expression, and at the end you will get the sum of that. Okay, next, similarly we have a average. So use of average equal to average x equal to avg 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 sorry, here we have average x, again table is table 1 comma an expression. What could be the expression for that? So I want to subtract the table number 2 column to the number 1 column, and I want the average of that. That is also possible. Number 1 minus table number. Okay, and click OK. So in the expression, guys, you can provide any expression to that, and whatever the result of this expression is, and this average is going to find out the average of that. Okay, now let me bring the another card over here, and let's see the after subtracting what is the average we are getting. So it's 10 average. Wow, nice. 10. Bring over here. See, 18 minus 8, 10. 20 minus 10, 10. 13 minus 3, 10. And so on, we have a 10. And the average of this all is 10. So we have a 10 over here. Let's say that you don't want that. You want to, instead of the minus, you want to multiply. That is also possible. Multiplied 18 into 8. Let's say that you don't want to multiply. You want to divide. Divide it. You have this. The use of the average, average of this average x is 3.93. So inside the expression you can do any kind of expression, and the average is that we'll find the average of that expression. It's clear. Now similarly we have a mean x and max x. New measure, use of mean x, same mean x. Okay, table 1 comma. Now what I want, that I want to add these two column, or maybe let's say that I want that number 1 should be added by 10, and I want that minimum of that. Okay, so table number add by 10, and I want the minimum of that. Then I will use this, sorry, I will use this to this. See, minimum of this is 11. 11 is the lowest number in this. So what is happening over here? Let me show you this, how we can drag to this over here. Yeah, let me delete this. Okay, now if it is not visible to you guys, let me increase a little bit for the font size. Now it is fine. Okay, now what I want actually, let me just, okay, fine, and this also perfect. See, what I have used is mean x. What is the use of this mean x? First of all, number, I'm using the adding the 10 into that. So number 8 plus 10 is 18, correct? 10 plus 10 is 20, and so on. And after getting this column, we are finding the minimum in this number, and the minimum is 11, right? This is the use of the mean x. So you can provide any kind of expression inside that, and the mean will find, and mean function will find the mean after calculating this expression. And you can use this mean to anywhere. See, 11, the use is 11. Again, don't ask why we are getting this column over here, because it's creating the dex, sorry, it's the measure, because we are filtering out this measure based upon the table name. So we are getting the data with respect to this name over here. It's clear. Similarly, we have a max x. I know you know what is the use of max x. Again, there will be table expression, and whatever the expression you will pass, it will find the maximum after the executing that expression. So it is clear, guys. Similarly, we have a product x. Product x something that, again, you do any kind of expression inside that, and the product as x will do give the product of that. So how, let me explain you this one. Product x, use of product, use of product x. So product x, again, table expression is same for all, guys, comma. And now what I want to subtract 10 in number 1, and I want the product of that column. So number 1 minus 10. Okay, what it's going to do, it is going to subtract the 18 minus 10, the result is 8, and 20 minus 10, result is 10, 13 minus 10 going to be 3, and so on for the all the column, and at the end it is going to multiply each other. So let's say that, let me first complete this, then you will get easily. Now drag this to this one. See what is happening over here. So what was the question? 18 minus, let me delete this mean x and average x and sum x. Okay, now fine. See, 18 minus 10 is 8, 20 minus 10 is 20, 13 minus 10 is 3, so on, and 17 minus 10 is 7. So it is subtracting 10 from each, and then it is multiplying the product. What is the meaning of product? It is multiplication. So 8 into 10 into 3 into 6 into 4 into 9 into 5 into 1 into 2 into 7, and this is the result of that. So you are passing one expression over here, and after executing this expression, whatever the return from this expression, you are multiplying this, passing under the product formula. Correct? And x is nothing but here you work as an iterator. It is doing the row wise iteration over here. Whatever the expression you are passing, it is going each row and executing that one. So that is the iterator function, guys. And like this, we have a I think count x, we have other things also. So you can explore those. These are just easy. Instead of the product x, you will just write the count x, and it will count the total number of the row over here. So that is easy. Okay, so guys, I mean, this is the use of the iterator function, and you can practice this iterator function. So till that, stay connected and practice whatever I have explained, and just rock in the Power BI. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please don't forget to share and subscribe.